Let's summarize the module. And the first point I made, and I suspect many people are very aware of this already, is that cloud really does define the way we're hosting and managing infrastructure. So I started out by looking at that traditional model of the man standing in the on-premise data center, and then comparing that to the massive resources of Google and Microsoft, and how different hosting resources in the cloud is today than what it's traditionally been with an on-premise data center. But I also touched on this term, the cloud, many times, and I expressed how I feel it's a rather misleading term. We define those different cloud models of IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS, and indeed looked at how deployments can differ. We could deploy into private, public, community, hybrid. The cloud is certainly not just that one thing that the term implies, and obviously we looked at very clear NIST definitions. So it's always worthwhile keeping those in mind. Certainly, I've seen times where people have said, yes, this is a cloud hosting model. And then they've said, oh, but it's not self-service, or there's no resource pooling, no elasticity. So in those cases, it's more cloud but. It's cloud, but it doesn't have some key attributes of cloud. And finally, I just addressed this question, is the cloud secure? And as I explained, it really is the wrong question. So ask instead, how is security different? And that is really the question that we're going to answer throughout the remainder of this course. What is different in the security profile of putting software and services up in the cloud as opposed to the more traditional ways of running them? Let's now move on to the next module, and we'll start addressing that question by looking at organizational security considerations.